First, though, the girl that everyone is talking about, X Factor judge Tulisa is here.
Hi.
And what a lovely pocket-sized young lady she is. That's when you came in, before you put your shoes on, I thought, oh, I'm so tiny.
And everyone says I'm really tiny in real life.
Absolutely lovely. Now, the X Factor, as we've all read in the papers this morning, has got off to a terrific start. I think it peaked at over 12 million or something on Saturday night. You must be very happy.
I am. I'm really pleased with the result. I think everyone was nervous, you know, on the panel.
Yeah. Big changes.
Big, massive change.
Yeah.
And if I'm honest, I'm just really grateful, all of the judges are, for the support, you know, for the new lineup and just how much the public have embraced us. It's amazing.
Yeah, because the X Factor has had tremendous publicity over years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Big, big, big changes. So 3 newbies.
Yep, 3 of us.
3 big newbies. Well, I have to say, it was an eventful show.
It was.
It certainly was. Everyone is talking about George. Let's have a look at George.
Okay.
Stand back. Don't come in my space.
Shut up, you silly.
You're to be judged, and do you know what you've just done?
Lord.
You've embarrassed yourself to the entire nation.
Did I upset you, Tulisa? At the time?
At the time, but do you know what? I think it was inevitable. I actually expected to get slack off someone. I know there was a lot of, you know, controversy around the fact that I was taking the role as a judge, and, you know, I just kind of expected at some point someone's going to challenge me.
Sort of waiting.
Yeah, so it wasn't so bad when it came along.
Were you pleased with your reaction, or did you think you should have kind of held back a little bit more? Or what?
No, I was pleased with it, definitely. Gave as good as I got, I'd like to think.
There ain't no messing with Tulisa, baby.
Hopefully not, no, not this year. But it was an experience.
Yeah. Now, you were at the V Festival, weren't you, this weekend, which must have been tremendous. You must have had a fantastic reaction.
I had a
with
brilliant
N-Dubs,
time.
obviously,
Yeah.
kind of your full-time job, your day job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
Was it
brilliant
wonderful?
time. Wicked audience, the crowd were great. And, you know, even though we were on a separate stage and not the main stage, you know, loads of people came to see us. We had loads of support, full of N-Dubs fans. It really was a good show.
Because N-Dubs has been going for quite some time now.
Yep.
I know you're still only a baby. What, 23?
23. Yeah.
And are the boys supportive of what you're doing with the X Factor?
Yeah, definitely. They're proud of me and whatever I do. Obviously, we're having our solo time at the moment to do bits and bobs on our own. But, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm supporting what they're doing and vice versa. We've got the tour DVD out today, which is really good for everyone to see, because I think now more and more people are getting to know about N-Dubs. But even so, you know, all working on our solo projects.
Because it would take N-Dubs into a kind of a mainstream arena, won't it? And will you be performing on the X Factor?
Do you know what? Honestly, I haven't made any decisions about what I'm going to do musically, because I think I'm just trying to focus on the job at hand. It's a big role to take on, but anything could happen. I'm not sure yet. I'm seeing how it goes.
OK, all right. That's a yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. Yeah,
Honestly,
no.
I don't know.
OK. Now, X Factor, obviously, is all about finding new stars. And who would you say so far, the ones we've seen, obviously, who would stand out to you? Little Janet was beautiful, wasn't she?
Janet, actually, is the one that really stood out for me. She was just amazing, wasn't she?
So shy.
Yeah, and she has this Ellie Goulding vibe. And when you see her in real life, she means it. That shyness is actually her. You know, she's so sweet and small and petite, and she does come across like she has this lack of confidence.
Yes.
And
she's lovely, which is, you know, we all take her to, particularly as mums.
yes,
we love that.
she's very endearing.
Now then, Frankie was on Daybreak, quite a different matter.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Good old Frankie.
How far will Frankie go?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to find out.
Yes, he was talking about tattoos and women and why he wanted to be in the business. It's quite different from most of the others. And what about Goldie?
Oh, Goldie, she was absolutely brilliant, wasn't she? I mean, as you can hear, not the best vocal, but entertainment-wise, I wanted to watch her again. I couldn't say no to Goldie. She was brilliant. She was really good.
No, she was fantastic. Gary wasn't so happy about putting it through. But
Oh, yeah.
I've got to talk to you about Simon Cowell, obviously the man who's created the X Factor and is now over in the States. And he's brought you in to this series. Just how important is he to you?
Well, he's the man that gave me the chance.
Yeah.
So
has he given you any special advice?
I think the only advice that he gave me was be yourself.
Okay.
He said, that's why I've hired you, because I like what you're about and I
Yes.
want you to do you. Don't try and be anyone else. So I took that on board.
And Ollie Murs on the X Factor Extra Factor hinted
Love
that
Ollie.
Simon might be coming back onto this series. Is that right?
Simon loves his guest appearances and he just pops
Good
in
answer.
every now and then to stir up some trouble and then he disappears again. So it's quite possible that he would, but you never know with Simon, and it will be a surprise if he does.
Okay. Well, you're staying with us, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're going to have another chat in a minute. Thank you so much
Thank
so
you.
far. Thank you, Tulisa. If you have any questions for Tulisa, obviously send them in to us. If you want to know about Tulisa's style secrets, you can watch an exclusive chat with her stylist, Gemma, later on our website, itv.com/Lorraine. But still to come between now and now, X Factor judge Tulisa is back with us. We've had a massive response, may I say, young lady, with questions for you. Do you mind if I ask you a few of them?
Yeah,
These are
go
from
for it.
viewers. Hello to Lorna Daffron, and she says, it's interesting, who is your favourite artist or band in the UK at the moment?
I'd have to say my favourite band would probably be The Script.
Script.
Yep, and they're amazing live as well, and I've got to watch them at V Festival, which is
Yeah.
brilliant. Yeah, I just love them. I think they're great.
Okay, The Script, thank you very much. Courtney Thompson, she says, do you think being on X Factor will affect the future of N-Dubs?
I think before I even took on the X Factor job, N-Dubs decided to take some time out for a year to do our own stuff. So I think regardless of the X Factor, this was going to happen anyway. I just would have been doing something else, so no.
Okay. Now, Kirsty Williams, she's kind of covering a little bit of what we were talking about earlier. Are you going to be doing any solo work?
Definitely. I mean, originally when we were, taking the time out to do our solo stuff, that was the plan, that I was just going to, start recording solo stuff. So now I've kind of put it on hold while doing this because I want to focus on it. But, yeah, maybe in between, now and the live shows, I might find some time to start and get cracking.
I want to ask you a question, which is, in the last few weeks, obviously, as the build-up to X Factor has started, there have been these comparisons. Oh, here's a photograph of Tulisa, and here's a photograph of Cheryl. And, and there's... yes, here's the young lady with long hair wearing a dress. That's how I see it. And here's another young lady with long hair wearing a dress. Do you see it like that?
I mean, Cheryl Cole was one of the most, she is the most photographed woman in the country. So she would have worn, 1,000,001 outfits. She would have tried every style. People try new things, and fortunately, she was photographed doing it. So there's always going to be pictures that you can compare.
Does it make you smile?
Yeah, I think there was one about a plait that made me laugh, and I was like, wow, I didn't know
what you
Cheryl
meant
invented
to do,
the plait.
really.
Yeah, so. But do you know what? It's inevitable, and I knew it was going to come with the job, so it's fine.
Yeah, you're very happy, aren't you? Very happy. Now, obviously, now you're grand old age of 23, your style has changed. You're out of the velour tracksuits.
Oh, yeah.
So, is that just because you're a bit older?
I think it's taking the time away from N-Dubs as well, because being in an urban band, you kind of have to accommodate for your bandmates, and we have a certain style as a group, so I never really got to experiment and come out of myself and find out what I like and what do I want to wear. And, since just taking some time out, it's been great because I've been able to find, myself and what I like, because I didn't even know.
And wardrobes and shops must be open to you now.
It's pretty crazy. I don't know what to do with all the clothes. I really don't.
Don't you?
No, I don't. I'm going to start, just giving loads of bags to charity every week. I can't keep them in the house.
Give them to me, because I can sell them for charity.
Good.
I've got lots of good people who want the money.
No, definitely.
So, yeah, marvellous. We'll do that on Twitter or something. Now, I've got another question. Emily from Leeds, do you think that you've spotted any born superstars yet on the X Factor?
I definitely think there are some born superstars this year.
We haven't seen them yet.
You haven't seen them, and I can't say too much, but all I can say is that there's a few in particular that I'm really passionate about, and I think this year the bar is raised really high when it comes to talent. It really is a whole new level.
Oh, it's fabulous. Well, we wish you all the very best with the X Factor, and we're looking forward to all of the acts in their horror and in their glory.
It'll be a lot.
And all the best. It's really lovely to meet you.
You
this morning.
too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tulisa.
Cheers.
Thank you.